Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research. Try it for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Pascal Morabito. Pascal Morabito was quite a well-known artist in France, in artistic community. He was a sculptor, jewelerist, painter, on all these things. So I think when he is still around, I'm not sure to be honest with you, or is he not still around anyway? So if you want to, research him, you could put his name up and he will come up. And so the brand, I think he sold the brand or his name to some retailers, some perfume creators, perfume companies, and that perfume company started to making perfumes, and this is, I think, early 1980s. So first fragrance came out 1981, I think, and that was Pascal Morabito Or Black, which is quite well known in fragrance community. It was very, very well received, artistic fragrance, but for a very reasonable price. So the good thing about this brand is they are very reasonable in terms of price. They are very accessible. They are very affordable, and that makes them very attractive. And also it's a French designer brand, so it makes them attractive for that reason. I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and each of them were very impressive. There are some hit and miss. The majority were hit, but some miss as well. So let's see how is this one going. So this one is called Pascal Morabito Silver and Black, and this one is Eau de Parfum 100 ml, is targeted unisex, and let's see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, you encourage me, you motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They are very, very unknown, very obscure, very under the radar, under the limelight, and I try to bring these things to your attention. Then you can go and do your research yourself. Thank you very much for your support and love, and let's go. So when you do unboxings, you can't do anything about the noise, sorry about that. So this one is completely silver, very nice, with black writing on it, very reflective obviously. Their presentation are always good for the price. Under £30 you don't expect anything more. They are on the simpler side of things, they are on the minimalistic side of things, which is good for us and also for the consumers, for our pocket and for the environment. So this one is on the simple side as well. The box is simple and minimalistic, but it does the job perfectly, which is protective bottle, and the bottle is same as other bottle in this line, rectangular, very boxy, but it's nice. It's got a texture to it. It's like a velvety texture, very smooth, and the cap says Pascal Morabito on top. It's got some information in the bottom, and it says Pascal Morabito Silver Black, and the cap is quite a weight to it, so although it's plastic, it's quite a weighty, and the atomizer is silver and modern, and here we go. Good atomizer. It's in the middle of the road, not perfect but not bad either, so it is medium, not bad at all. Alright, so the first impression for Pascal Morabito, and this is Silver and Black, and here we go, first impression. Okay, whoo. Right away I can smell some tobacco in here. So it's quite tobacco-y, it's leafy, it is a little bit on the sweet side but not too much. Is that honey in here? Yeah, I smell something like honey. I smell something like tonka bean in the background. So, as it says, silver and black, yeah, there is a darkness to it, but there is some freshness to it as well. Yeah, there is a hint of zestiness in the beginning, not too much, little bit of citrus to brighten it up, but the main players are in here are the heavy hitters like tonka bean, at least for my nose. Yeah, tonka bean in the background, giving it that little bit of darkness, little about that chocolatey, the nutty feel as well, and also a little bit of earthiness. And also, I'm smelling something like a leafy tobacco, which has been honeyed. So, honey leafy tobacco. It's got a hint of floral in the mid. Not sure what kind of floral. Is it white floral? It is a little bit on the floral. I can smell something soft in the mid, and also a hint of powderiness in here. Not too much, just a hint of powderiness. But it smells great for a price under £30. Sometimes you can find it even cheaper. You know, if you do your research, Google it, it will come up. Very sometimes it's just basically peanuts. It goes for, you know, as cheap as chips, as they say. Very affordable, and for that price, this is smells good. It smells very smooth. It smells very rounded. The only thing is, with Pascal Morabito, in terms of performance, they are hit and miss. Sometimes they are good performers, sometimes they are not good performers, sometimes they are excellent performers, sometimes they are on the moderate side. So we have to see which one this one sits in. If it's a good performer or medium to good, we have a good perfume on hand, but we have to wait and see for that. Yeah, very nice, beautiful, very what shall I say? It's a bit dark, it's a bit mysterious, hint of leafiness to it, hint of greenness, hint of tobacco, definitely tonka bean, definitely a little bit of honey in here, and also a hint of citrus and a hint of florals overall. I couldn't find even on their website this note breakdown of this fragrance, but there was a one website in the whole world which they had a note breakdown. I'm not sure if it is correct. Let's see what they say. So on top we have bergamot, pink pepper. In the mid we have tuberose and carnation and rose. And in the base we have incense, vetiver, musk, and tonka bean. Interesting. So bergamot, yeah, just a hint of brightness in the beginning, but it disappears very quickly. The reason is because there are so many heavy hitters in here. Pink pepper, yeah, I'm getting a hint of that pepperiness in the beginning, which is a little bit on the like a sparkly. Yeah, definitely pink pepper, maybe even black pepper plus pink pepper, squat peppery. Tuberose, carnation, and rose. I said there's a softness in the mid, which is like a floral aspect. I didn't realize that this florals. So tuberose, maybe. I'm not getting that much tuberose, but I'm getting a little bit of carnation and a little bit of rose. Yeah, rose definitely. Carnation little bit, but tuberose very small amounts, not too much, because you know tuberose has got a very distinctive smell, distinctive character, and if you know what it smells like, you can easily pick it up. But here I'm not picking too much, or it could be like very well blended that you can't pick it up with other notes. All right, the incense, vetiver, musk, and tonka bean. Yeah, little bit hint of incense in here, hint of like black pepper, more like incense, but hint of muskiness, yes. But tonka bean is the biggest player in the base, which is dominated, and it's giving it that chocolatey, hint of earthiness and a nutty feel to it overall, and a hint of darkness. The incense giving it a little of darkness plus little bit of smokiness in here. Yeah, hint of smokiness, not too much, and but overall it smells great for the price. Mamma mia, it smells very expensive. The only thing is at the moment it's not jumping off too much my skin, which is a little bit on the worrying side, because then it's signs that maybe it's not going to last that long. We have to see for the performance, but smell wise, great. perfumery, very nice, very nicely blended, very well put together. It's just amalgamation of these notes. It's very hard to pick up single notes in here. It's done very well, and for the price, this is a great fragrance if you like the things I mentioned. So opened up this big pepper, maybe hint of pink pepper and hint of black pepper together, and that makes it a little bit on the sparkly side, and also a little bit of incense, giving it a background of a little bit of smokiness. And the florals are quite big, but they are done so well that you cannot again pick them single notes together. You know, we have to smell them together. You cannot say, okay, I can smell distinctly this and that. So the tuberose, the carnation, and rose is the biggest player. After that is carnation. After that is tuberose. But it's done very well. It's amalgamated. It's mixed in a way that you cannot distinct them. In the base, Tonka bean is the biggest player by far, and after that is maybe a little of Vetiver. Yeah, a hint of Vetiver to give them a green, grassy feel. It's about earthiness as well. Musk a little bit. Incense giving it a hint of that smoky feel as well. Resinous, smoky feel. It's quite resinous in the base. Yes, it's a bit resins. But overall, I'm smelling something like tobacco. So tobacco leaf, honeyed tobacco leaf, sweet honeyed tobacco leaf. Sweetness is, I would say, 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 6 to 7. So it's a little bit on the sweet side, but not overly sweet. So it's done well again. You know, balancing axis in here is quite well done. Overall, it smells very good, but let's see the performance. The performance, if it's in anything, it's from moderate to good. I'll be happy. For under £30, sometimes you can find on £20, which is a bargain. This is a very well done fragrance. Smells great. Smells mysterious. Smells a little on the mature side. I would say this is 25 and up to in the safe side. It smells a little on the classical world, not too much. It's like they mixed it with, you know, part classic, part modern. So they modernize it, but it smells somehow little on classical side as well. So if you like this kind of fragrances, this is very well done. Occasion wise, this is going out. Definitely, it's very opulent. So going out, evening, formal occasions, special occasion, things like that. The only thing is, I'm suspecting you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger, because at the moment it's not jumping off too much of my skin. In terms of age, as I said, 25 and up to in the safe side. In terms of gender, it's bang in the middle. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. This is very, very unisex to my nose. The only thing is a hint of darkness to it, and a hint of resin, and that feel of tobacco could little bit bringing it to the realm of masculinity, but not too much. It's not overly masculine. Okay, it is a little bit on the masculine side, but not overly. So I would say unisex, but leaning hint of masculinity in here. And for what I paid, for what I got, very, very good ratio for what I paid and what I get is superbly done in here. Beautiful fragrance. Yeah, very well done. Okay, so in the next video I'll let you know the longevity, the development, things like that. But for first impression, yes, I'm loving it. As I said, this brand, Pascal Morabito, is very underrated. The only thing is hit and miss in terms of performance. So let's see how it goes. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. If you have anything else from this house, from this brand, Pascal Morabito, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. And if you like to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link as well. They are ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are very artistic and unique. And I put more than 60% perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that's why they are so big and bold and very, very long lasting. Okay guys, I'll leave them in the link. Thank you very much as always for watching and supporting me, and I'll see you later. Bye.